Welcome mobile gamers. Here are my 5 quick mobile gaming recommendations based on the games I played last week here on the channel, including an officially licensed Formula 1 racing game with no energy system, a challenging indie platformer with a level editor, a unique and beautiful adventure game, a tactical gacha RPG, and an endless tower defense game. As always in these videos, I will only spend 1 minute per game, so I'll keep it short, and if you then want to learn more, you can find the links for my full videos on these games and the download links in the description box of this video. So without further ado, let's check out those games, shall we? Ava Airborne is a highly polished, endless adventure game by the Snipers vs Thieves developers Playstack, in which we pick a contraption such as a yo-yo or even a roller coaster car with an attached jet motor, of course, each of which then comes with a unique control mechanism that changes the gameplay completely. And then, with this contraption, we fly or glide as far as we can, avoiding the many obstacles, picking up currency, and bouncing off of trampolines to stay afloat. Once we die, we can spend the game's only in-game currency on unlocking new contraptions, launchers, bodies, and much more before we then head into another round of endless flying or choose to go for the multiplayer PvP matches. The game's UI is some of the most beautiful I've ever seen, and the monetization is rather relaxed as well, focusing on incentivized video ads and then a few in-app purchases to get more in-game currency. The game can be played offline, it takes up 180 megabytes of space, it's out both on Android and on iOS, and my final verdict is that you should definitely play it if you enjoy beautiful, endless games. F1 Mobile Racing is a high-quality, officially licensed Formula mobile racing game from the dirt PC/console game developers called Codemasters. And it has real-time 1 vs 1 PvP matches, single-player training matches, and no energy system, best of all, of course. The game offers us no less than 3 different ways of controlling our cars, gyroscopic tilting, of course, being one of them, and the multiple settings for braking, steering, and stability assist that can each be customized on a scale from off to full makes the game very easy to get into as a new player. Surprisingly, the color of our car can actually be customized completely for free, and there are then missions to earn premium currency, and the monetization in general has us buy new car skins and loot boxes to unlock new parts for our cars faster than through simply playing and waiting for the victory boxes to open, which does add a pay-to-progress faster advantage for paying users. The game does require an online connection to be played, and coming in at 970 megabytes of space, it's definitely not a small game, but it is available both on Android and iOS, and my final verdict is that you should check it out if you like racing games but you're just dead tired of energy limits. Dyno Dare by the indie developer of Geometry Defense is a new 2D physics platformer with a level editor that allows us to make our own levels and play other people's levels online. The game is punishing as heck, as controlling our egg is very challenging. In fact, due to its shape, the egg moves in a very clunky way across the different platforms, which is sure to create some phone-throwing rage quits once you really get into the difficult user-generated levels. The objective is always the same: gather 3 stars and collect as many points as possible without dying, of course, before moving on to the next level. And the game monetizes through advertisements between deaths and in-app purchases to unlock new skins. The game is offline playable, it takes up 201 megabytes of space, it's available both on Android and on iOS, and my final verdict is that you should definitely play it if you like platformer games and you enjoy creating your own levels and maybe even playing other people's levels. Chain Strike is a tactical gacha hero collecting RPG with a chess-like combat system, a rather interesting linear story, although a bit cringy at times, and then high quality graphics and animations and lots of content. Like, lots of it. For example, quests, event dungeons, asynchronous PvP, daily dungeons, and just so much more. My main 3 dislikes with the game is that it's too easy in the early stages, there's an energy system that I'm afraid might be monetized later on, although we have plenty of energy for the first many hours of straight gameplay, and the fact that there are multiple $100 in-app purchases to unlock new heroes faster. On the bright side though, all heroes can be upgraded to become 6-star heroes, which means that we don't have to grind endlessly to unlock those very specific and overpowered heroes. The core gameplay has us actually control our heroes instead of simply tapping a skill icon, and veteran players argue that the game is less pay to win than, for example, Summoner's War. And honestly, I actually had more fun with this game than I thought I would have, so I'm gonna give it a cautious recommendation. The game requires online access, it takes up 900 megabytes of space, it's out both on Android and on iOS, and my final verdict is that you should consider playing it if you don't mind the energy system and you just really love these tactical RPG hero collectors. gamers. Infinitode is a minimalistic mobile infinite tower defense game where each map continues endlessly until we eventually die. We then unlock new tiles on which we can place more towers next time, and we gain cash that we can use in the most elaborate skill tree I've ever seen in any mobile game. And this insane skill tree has us unlock new towers, upgrade existing ones, and even upgrade base stats such as our starting gold amount, which makes for some deep customization that will make each player's experience 100% unique. The game is great fun, the map editor is a nice extra touch, each level can easily take 30 minutes or more, although you can pause and come back later of course, and the monetization happens through a few in-app purchases to buy a coin doubler or buy more cash directly. The game can be played offline, it takes up only 17 megabytes of space, it's out both on Android and on iOS, and my final conclusion is that you should definitely play it as it's my favorite game of the week, and even Nimble wife enjoys this game, and she hasn't played a tower defense game in over 15 years I think. Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end of this video. Let me know which game was your favorite, and until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.